Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nvidia price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We have on the daily 1212, we're looking at 3, 4, 5, finished a wave 3 in the orange, main wave 3. We're looking currently at a wave 4 in the orange as well. Potentially finished, potentially not. We're gonna see, of course, closer inside this area. I just like to remind you that this is, of course, a reflection from the wave 2 or an alternative for the wave 2 in the wave 4, where you see a flat sideways, while your wave 2 is, of course, a zigzag, sharp zigzag as alternation based on Elliott wave theory. So let's dive deeper inside it on the 4-hour chart. As we can see inside this correction, currently we are looking at the W, X, and a Y potentially. And that because, of course, this correction here, it doesn't look, of course, any kind of motive wave. You cannot call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as ending diagonal. The ending diagonal wave 5 is very longer than your wave 3. And of course, you cannot see any kind of an impulse to finish this wave C. Meaning this is, of course, a complex structure in a double zigzag potentially, where you have finished, of course, an X as a bridge in between. And you're looking right now potentially for higher after hitting the 1-to-1 fib level and very close to 1.38 and the 1.618 for an expanding flat, but again, very low possibility, and that because, of course, the complexity of the structure, right? Even if we have the X here, you have even a much better, of course, a double zigzag in complex structure WX and Y, right? So both case scenarios, of course, leading to the same result. Now, if we move a little bit on the 1-hour chart here, we see, of course, kind of a rebound to the upside, which it can be an impulse, as, of course, we have already checked this before on the micros, and we see, of course, an impulse for a wave 1 potentially here. You have an ABC for wave 2, you got a wave 3. However, your wave 4 did not, of course, touch the wave 1. It has interfered here, which is supposed to be, of course, your wave 2. So basically, I would like to see, of course, interfering with the zone 1 to say, of course, that this is invalidated. However, it still might be, of course, a signal of weakness. But currently, we are in a wave 3. We finished wave 4. We didn't took the low yet. And you're still looking for higher impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Again, the wave 4 did not yet took the invalidation. Meaning right now, invalidation of the scenario, of course, is this level with, of course, a wave 1. Invalidation of bullish. If the price action takes this one, meaning, of course, we're looking to something else unfolding, which is the ABC scenario here. If we don't take the high, and still, of course, don't forget, you're still under the 1-to-1 fib level. We preferably see, of course, a wave 5 extended to touch, of course, the 1.27 to say that this is a wave 3. If the wave 5 is going to stay in this area for a 1-to-1 fib level, higher potential goes, of course, for a wave C here after an A, B, and a C toward the upside, finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, these are the insights for Nvidia. On the 15-minute chart, you can see this impulse as a 1, 2, 3, while even the wave 3 is very ugly. So it doesn't look like really nice impulse. It looks like a diagonal, but it's not allowed. Of course, even wave 5 is potentially longer, probably longer than wave 3. It doesn't look nice. So for me, to be honest, I see here something corrective still. We might see, of course, an A, and you're looking for a B, and potentially this wave B is not finished yet. This is what I see, of course, as a double structure as well. Something complex here unfolding, A, B, and a C, potentially finishing exactly as well at 1-to-1 fib level with a bridge in between, and then start to move towards the high. If, in case we take the high, if we don't take the high even, we might move towards the downside as well after this corrective wave. So you might take only the high here, which is the 886, and that means, of course, we're gonna take this 1-to-1 fib level soon or later. But what it might happen here is the following: A, B, and a C toward the downside, and then moving toward the upside. So very choppy wave, I would say. A lot of tricky price action here. But basically, I'm still looking at the end for this 1-to-1 115. If not, we're moving toward the downside. Of course, if overshooting this one toward the 1.27, then we start to call a bullish scenario a 1, 2, 3, and looking for a wave 4 and a 5. Yep, so basically those are the insights for NVIDIA. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.